What is going on, Nexus fam? Get ready, because we've got a bombshell drop of gaming news hitting you faster than a speedrunner on a caffeine high. We're diving headfirst into the jaw-dropping graphics comparison of Resident Evil Requiem on Nintendo Switch 2 versus the PS5. Then we're uncovering the insane rumored specs for the PS6 that could blow the PS5 out of the water. Plus, we've got a massive story extension coming for the Danganronpa 2 remake on PS5 that's got fans buzzing. And if that wasn't enough, we're talking about the groundbreaking potential of the Nintendo Switch 2 itself. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get into it. Resident Evil Requiem hits Nintendo Switch 2. How does it stack up against PS5? Capcom just dropped a bombshell during the latest Nintendo Direct, announcing that Resident Evil Requiem will be making its way to the Nintendo Switch 2 on February 27, 2026. This surprise reveal came with a brand new story trailer, plunging us deeper into the horrifying narrative of Grace Ashcroft as she investigates the mysterious Wrenwood Hotel. We got our first glimpses of terrifying new antagonists, deadly new weapons, and chilling new locations that await players. But the real shocker? Thanks to that trailer, we now have an early look at how the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Resident Evil Requiem compares visually to its PS5 counterpart. Reports and early comparisons suggest the Switch 2 version is surprisingly robust, showing that Nintendo's next-gen console is more than capable of handling current-generation titles. This is a massive leap from the compromises seen on the Nintendo Switch 1, where many ambitious projects simply couldn't run. The comparison video highlights some minor visual differences, but overall, the results are impressive and indicate a significant graphical feat for the platform. Set roughly 30 years after the Raccoon City outbreak, Resident Evil Requiem tasks FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft with a new case that forces her to confront not only the horrors surrounding her, but also the tragic memories of her mother, Alyssa Ashcroft's, death. The game promises a deep dive into a twisted web of horror and mystery. The gaming community is already buzzing with excitement and speculation about the Switch 2's capabilities. Many are impressed by the visual fidelity shown in the comparison, seeing it as a testament to the hardware's power and a promising sign for future multi-platform releases. But is this a sign of things to come for all major releases on the Switch 2? Stay tuned as we break down the rumored specs that could make the PS6 a true powerhouse. PS6 leaks reveal astonishing power leap, up to 8x faster than PS5. Prepare yourselves, gamers, because the future of PlayStation just got a lot more powerful. Fresh leaks, detailed by the renowned leaker Moore's Law is Dead, suggest that the upcoming PS6 could be an absolute beast, potentially boasting performance up to 8 times faster than the current PS5. According to these alleged specifications, the PS6 will feature an AMD Orion APU, a 3nm TSMC fabricated chip, packing up to 10 Zen 6 cores. Paired with 52 to 54 RDNA 5 compute units and a massive 30 GB to 40 GB of GDDR7 RAM, the GPU alone is rumored to deliver between 34 and 40 TFLOPs of performance. This translates to an estimated 2.5 to 3 times faster rasterization and a staggering 6 to 12 times improvement in ray tracing compared to the PS5. When factoring in AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution 4, FSR4, the overall performance boost could indeed reach that massive 4 to 8 times increase, potentially enabling consistent 4K gaming at a blazing 120 frames per second. Adding to the excitement, the leak also indicates that the PS6 will maintain x86 architecture, strongly suggesting full backward compatibility with both PS4 and PS5 titles. While PS3 backward compatibility seems unlikely due to the unique cell processor architecture of that generation, the ability to play all your current-gen games on the next console is a huge win for players. Interestingly, the leak also hints that a rumored Xbox Magnus console might still hold a 25% power advantage, setting the stage for an intense next-generation console war. These incredible specs have sent shockwaves through the gaming community, with fans speculating about the possibilities for future titles and the potential for truly next-level gaming experiences. Analysts are closely watching, noting that if these leaks hold true, Sony is positioning the PS6 to dominate the next console generation. Could this leap in power redefine console gaming as we know it? Next up, a beloved visual novel series is getting a massive upgrade on PS5 with a brand new story. Danganronpa 2 Remake gets major story expansion on PS5. Fans of the Danganronpa series rejoice. It's been announced that Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, is getting a remake, and it's not just a fresh coat of paint. This new iteration, dubbed Danganronpa 2X2, is set to land on PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026, and it's bringing a substantial new scenario that promises as much gameplay as the original title. This isn't just a simple remaster. The remake boasts revamped visuals and presentation for modern consoles, ensuring that the iconic visual novel experience looks better than ever. But the real draw is the brand new scenario. Developed by Gemdrops with supervision from original creator Kazutaka Kodaka and character designer Kazutaka Kodaka, this expansion isn't just an epilogue. It's a full-fledged edition that will significantly extend the narrative. The involvement of the original creative minds ensures that this new content will feel authentic to the Danganronpa universe. The announcement has sparked intense discussion among fans, with many expressing excitement about revisiting the beloved characters and uncovering a new chapter in the series. The prospect of a story expansion comparable in length to the original game has particularly captivated the community, with many eager to see how the narrative will evolve and what new mysteries await. Will this massive story expansion breathe new life into an already classic tale? We're not done yet. Get ready for a look at how one of the most anticipated games is shaping up on a new platform. Resident Evil Requiem graphics compared. Nintendo Switch 2 versus PS5. Following the surprise announcement that Resident Evil Requiem is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 on February 27, 2026, the gaming world has been abuzz. Now, we're getting our first real look at what to expect visually, with a direct comparison pitting the Switch 2 version against the powerhouse PS5. The comparison footage reveals that Capcom has pulled out all the stops for the Switch 2 port. While there are subtle differences, as expected between consoles of different generations, the overall visual fidelity on the Switch 2 is remarkably impressive. This isn't the heavily downgraded experience many feared, but rather a testament to the capabilities of Nintendo's next-generation hardware. The game appears to run smoothly, showcasing detailed environments and character models that hold their own against the PS5 version. This marks a significant evolution from the Switch 1 era, where such demanding titles were simply out of reach. This early comparison has generated considerable excitement and discussion among fans. Many are astonished by the visual quality achieved on the Switch 2, viewing it as a strong indicator of the console's potential to host a wide range of current-gen games. The news suggests that players won't have to choose between portability and graphical fidelity when it comes to major releases on the new Nintendo platform. It's clear the Switch 2 is a serious contender in the graphical department. But what about the next generation of PlayStation? We've got leaks that could change everything. And that's a wrap on today's lightning-fast news update. We saw Resident Evil Requiem looking surprisingly sharp on the Nintendo Switch 2, got a glimpse of the rumored beastly specs for the PS6, and dove into the massive story expansion coming to the Danganronpa 2 remake on PS5. Phew! If you enjoyed this info blast, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming news needs, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which of these stories has you most hyped. Don't forget to follow us on all our social channels for more gaming goodness.